Alexander Usyk for the... Here comes the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta. Here comes a man so legendary they made a movie about him starring Robert De Niro. But this is the real deal. Stay long with Jake LaMotta, and even that may not be good enough. Here comes Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm in 2022. He won the Fighter of the Year thanks in large part to his dominating win over Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the Bronx, New York, with 106 fights in his remarkable career, presenting one of boxing's all-time greats, the middleweight champion of the world, introducing the Raging Bull, Jake LaMotta. Fighting out of the blue corner, fighting out of Kyrgyzstan by way of Russia, presenting the acclaimed light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Dimitri Bivol.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that pack. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Your perfect left hand. They exchange punches. You believe what we are seeing. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. We've never seen Bivol hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, Bivol now stumbling and bumbling. Is he going to go down? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
B-Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Himself out though. These two were made. Hold it right there. And now Dimitri Bivol is dazed. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave. Hold that thought! The Raging Bull is dazed! And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like
And the Raging Bull goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. And we continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He threw a punch and just got final 10 seconds here. Unless something major happens, I think we all know who won that one. Talking about LaMotta in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Loved the response though, got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Relax. So just keep him on the end of this.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one.
So start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so you can
Lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let them back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll run.
Job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You let him back in.
Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Lead. Come on, switch up. Get your boxing back together. Get.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
The bell rings and we start the third. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Unlucky to miss with that jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. The stamina is off the charts. Oh, what a shot! Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught clean. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted. Hold it right there. Dimitri Bivol now. He's in some trouble. He's got to find a way out. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they do, one at a time when he goes back to the corner. How are they going to get through this?
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that jab. He got out of the way of that right hook. Misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Work all the way through camp. That was a terrible...
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? All right, hook misses. Think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
You set him up and you take him out. But
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
follow through. Don't let him coast through this round when they ride it out.
This is the beginning of round 6. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch right up the middle. through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Just stick a few body shots.
Listen, I've switched off. What are you doing?
Here comes round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Oh, what? The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Hook just can't find the target. Misses with the straight left. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about LaMotta in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
You were smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Play defense on the end of all that and do what you gotta do.
There's the bell to start round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
How about that time counter shot? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And the Raging Bull is down! What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Can't believe lead. They managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
His stamina is off the charts. We've never seen B-ball hurt quite like this. What's going to happen? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.